What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, we are live. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. But man, it's been a long time coming. I'll be, I'll try to be regular in these streams, man. I mean, there's just so much to talk about. And NBA playoff basketball. I'm back. I'm back. I just had take just take a short breather, but I'm back here. I mean, there's just so much to talk about. I mean, the NBA. I mean, let's just get into it. I mean, there's just so much. Warriors versus Grizzlies, um, Suns versus Mavs. Um, what else? Sixers versus Heat, and last but not least, the series that everyone loves to hate, the the Bucks versus the Celtics. So I'm gonna just start with you know honoring the two-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Okay, I had picked Embiid to win, but unfortunately, the NBA just decided otherwise. So Embiid is not going to win that. So yeah, Nikola Jokic now is now a two-time MVP. It just puts him in elite company. And let me just check out this thing real quick. Let me just check out this thing real quick. Just trying to do some bit of engineering here. See if we can get this thing to work. All right. Just check out this thing. Okay. So Jokic won that MVP. Honestly, I picked Giannis to win that MVP award, but yeah, no, not Giannis, Embiid. Embiid, I just picked Embiid to win that, but unfortunately he didn't. So that we're not going to hold that against him. So that's the fact. So it just went to the better man. So Jokic, two-time MVP, and six man of the year, Tyler Hero. That thing happened like a while ago. Then, the playoffs, everything's just getting interesting, all the way from the east and west. But I like starting from the east, going to the west because I feel like the east has become more interesting as we proceed and move forward. So I'm gonna just start with the Bucks, Bucks and Celtics. This is a series that could go either way at this point. You have a situation where Giannis is not having his partner in crime in Chris Middleton. We then we won't know like how strong the Bucks would be if we had a Chris Middleton inside there. Then we have also then we also have the Celtics. The Jason Tatum, the pairing of Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown has been spectacular. I mean, you just can't draw anything up on it. Then also we have um, then we also have the reigning defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart. Yeah, he won the POI, but the NBA, if they don't like it, they don't like it, even if you win that award. So I'm not sure many people are talking about him winning that defensive player of the year. So yeah, that's that. My vote would be giving Mikal Bridges winning, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So now not gonna hold that against him. So Marcus Smart, the better man this year, won the DPOI, and this series is just interesting. On one hand, Giannis, came in with that barrage and won and took game one. Game two, it went to the Celtics. So it was 1-1 at home at TD Garden for the Celtics because they had home court advantage at the time. Then game three and game four, they were in Milwaukee. Game three, Milwaukee won that battle, and you know after they won that battle in game three, game four, the Bucks were supposed to go up 3-1, but unfortunately, the Celtics happened. Al Horford happened. He dropped like 30 points, and the Bucks just fell in game two. So the series is started 2-2. Both teams were able to steal one game apiece from the other team's house. So that's some great news. So potentially this series could go 7 games. Honestly, I'm confident to see this team just go all 7 games. This series to go all 7 games. And right now, I don't know why, but I just have a strong feeling that Giannis will be too much to handle for the Celtics if Celtics don't have a good showing in Game 5, especially in TD Garden. if they don't take care of home court, the Bucks are just gonna, do their thing the way they did with their Suns series in last year's finals. But I give the nod to Milwaukee. They're the third seed. Okay, they don't have Chris Middleton, but I feel like they have the pieces to make all this thing happen. And I picked them to get out of the series. But a contrary opinion can say that the the Celtics can make it past the Bucks, of which it's also a possibility. But I I'm not uh, I'm not reading in too much onto that because I feel like the better team is just gonna win. So even if Milwaukee just gets knocked out in the second round, I'll be okay. I won't have anything bad to say. I'll just be chilled. Yeah, I'll be like Giannis. He won that championship last year, so he's not expected to go back to back anyway. So even if he loses, it's still okay. Next up, we've got the Miami Heat versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Honestly, I'm torn with this Sixers team. You have the leading scorer for the league. He was not given the MVP award, so as rightfully so, he won the scoring title. So he didn't win it, unfortunately. So it is what it is. The NBA just gave it to Nikola Jokic. I picked Embiid to win, but he was not given that. He was not given that award. So yeah, then it's funny because both you have two players in the same team that were denied the MVP despite winning the scoring title. You can see that in James Harden in 2019. He averaged 36 points, but he didn't win the scoring title. He didn't win the MVP. He averaged 36 points. He won the scoring title, but wasn't given the MVP. Then we have Joel Embiid. He won the scoring title this season, but he's not given the MVP. So that's the whole situation. That it's just interesting. It's just interesting to see how things unfold in the NBA because at this point, someone should just come out and tell us what is that MVP award for? What is the whole criteria which they're using to give that award? That has to come out clear, and the NBA just has to come out and say, "Yo, hi guys, NBA fans, NBA universe. This is how we're giving the MVP award." So they just have to come used to it. They're not checking stats. If they did, they would have given it to Joel Embiid. If they were checking a winning record, they would have given it to Devin Booker. Okay, in stats, it's two people. You have Joel Embiid. He was the leading scorer. Then you have Nikola Jokic. He averaged a double double, a near triple double. Mind you, I dare say an efficient one. So yeah, I mean, then Sixers are matching up against the Heat. I mean, the Heat went up 2-0 on them in game one, game two, defending home court. But in game three and game four, the Sixers, with Embiid on the floor, they're able to defend home court and even up the series of 2-2. So the East is actually pretty interesting. We don't even know who's going to make the East Finals from the bracket of the Sixers and the Heat and the Bucks and the Celtics. We don't know who's going to make that, you know, East Finals or punch that ticket to that East Finals. So we don't know. But all in all, I mean, it's just going to get exciting as we move forward because potentially we have two series in the East that can go all 7 games. The Bucks and Celtics, I believe they can go all 7 games, and also the Heat and Sixers, they can also go 6 to 7 games, give or take. How it just depends on how it all unfolds. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I mean, it's just exciting to see the East becoming more competitive than I dare say the West. The West has been a bit of a snooze fest. Looking at even the matchups, got the Phoenix Suns, the team that had the winningest record, 64 wins. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the Suns team in this Mavs series. I was expecting like this to be a very short series in 5. I was expecting like the Suns just to make quick work with the Mavs and make the West Finals real quick, but that's not the case because you're seeing the Mavs able to tap the series at 2-2 potentially. I feel like the Suns are going to win back to back, provided that Scott Foster doesn't officiate. The Suns will be okay to win. So that's all in a nutshell. That's all I can say about that. Then we have the Mavs who are just coming out of nowhere. You've got Jalen Brunson coming out of nowhere. Luka Doncic, he's doing his thing. Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, that whole roster is just good, you know. But it's Suns time, so there's no way the Suns are gonna lose. They're going to make the West Finals eventually. It's just a matter of time. It is six or seven games. It doesn't matter at this point. Then, last but not least, I've got the. I mean, this series has just been funny. The Warriors and Grizzlies. Okay, guys are just supporting the Grizzlies a lot. I don't know. I just hate these guys who come on social media when the Grizzlies just win. They just come and scream on top of their lungs that the Grizzlies are gonna win it all. But it is what it is. The Grizzlies are going to be beaten five because the Warriors have a 3-1 stranglehold on them when they won Game 4. So the Grizzlies without Jamorant, they're nothing. So even if Jamorant even plays, I'm not sure if they'll have enough firepower, especially in a closeout game. I expect the Warriors just to come out guns blazing and just blast this Grizzlies team to oblivion. I don't expect this Grizzlies team to be any threat. So it is what it is. It's just gonna be, just gonna be one of those games where the Grizzlies are just going to, try to fight, but the Warriors, they'll just overpower them with that backcourt of Stephen Clay, Jordan Poole coming out of nowhere, and Draymond Green, the defensive maestro. Then you have, Andrew Wiggins also at the helm. So I mean, the Warriors are just clear to go and win. They're just ready to go. I'm expecting a West Finals Suns and Warriors game one. I'm just waiting for that to tip off. So currently, I mean, the Warriors have just completely outdueled the Grizzlies in that, especially that game four. It was just very close to just go too close to call, but the Warriors, experience, so they're able to do it. So yeah, I mean, I didn't have much. I just wanted to come out, just give out a quick brief on what's going on in these playoffs in my perspective. And I feel like this the Grizzlies and some of the Warriors Grizzlies series is just going to be a very short series. I don't know to see a situation where the Warriors are taking 6 to 7 games now. There's no way they're gonna blow a 3-1 lead. They already blew it in the Cleveland series in 2016 finals. They're not gonna do that again. And I just want to see how far this Warriors team is gonna take the Suns in the West Finals. Let's see who's gonna punch that finals. And if Steph Curry makes the finals, he's gonna win it all. If Chris Paul makes the finals, he's gonna win it all. So we're just waiting to see um, what's gonna really happen in that situation. So I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, this playoffs has just been, a roller coaster, especially in the first round. You but hey, I mean, it's just awesome. It's just awesome at this point. So don't have much to say. I'll just be, popping in sporadically with these, short streams, and also I'll just put some guys on as well. So yeah, man, please be sure subscribe to the channel, turn on notification posts so that you never miss any new videos I'm coming out with. And I'm out. Peace.